In the heat of the night, seems like a cold sweat creeping across my brow. Yeah, in the heat of the night, I'm feeling motherless somehow. Stars with evil eyes stare from the skies, all mean and bright. Ain't a woman yet been born knows how to make the morning come. It's so hard to keep control when I could sell my soul for just a little light. In the heat of the night. In the heat of the night. I've got trouble, won't you walk?
Hello, I'm John Oliver, here in Hollywood, just blocks away from the Dolby Theater, where the 90th Oscar presentations will be held. Welcome to my Oscar prediction show. Okay, let's get to our first category, which is Best Adapted Screenplay. I have someone here to assist me. Alexa, say hello.
Hello.
Alexa, who are the nominees for Best Adapted Screenplay?
Here are the nominees for Best Adapted Screenplay at the 90th Annual Academy Awards. Call Me By Your Name, Logan, Molly's Game, Mudbound, and The Disaster Artist.
Thank you. And my pick is Call Me By Your Name. And that will go to the great director James Ivory, who has been nominated 3 times for the Best Director for Remains of the Day, Howard's End, and A Room with a View. And he's one of the oldest nominated this year. He's 89 years old. Our next category is Best Original Screenplay. Alexa, who are the nominees for Best Original Screenplay?
Here are the nominees for Best Screenplay at the 90th Annual Academy Awards. Get Out, Lady Bird, The Big Sick, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Thank you. And my pick is Get Out, to Jordan Peele. I think the screenplay is very in tune with the times of the day, and it's well crafted. So, Get Out. Now we come to Best Supporting Actor. Alexa, who are the nominees for Best Supporting Actor?
This might answer your question. Here are the nominees for Best Supporting Actor at the 90th Annual Academy Awards. Christopher Plummer for All the Money in the World, Richard Jenkins for The Shape of Water, Sam Rockwell for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, Willem Dafoe for The Florida Project, and Woody Harrelson for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Did that answer your question?
Yes, it did.
Thanks for your feedback.
Anyway, my pick would be Sam Rockwell for 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. Even though I enjoyed the more subtle performance of Woody Harrelson, but I have to go with the critics' pick, and that's Sam Rockwell. We come to the category of Best Supporting Actress. Alexa, who are the nominees for Best Supporting Actress this year?
The 2018 Oscar nominees for Best Supporting Actress are Allison Janney for I, Tonya, Laurie Metcalf for Lady Bird, Leslie Manville for Phantom Thread, Mary J. Blige for Mudbound, and Octavia Spencer for The Shape of Water.
Thank you again. And my pick this year, it was a little tough because of the 2 performances, one by Laurie Metcalf and Allison Janney. I thought Laurie Metcalf had a very layered performance in Lady Bird, but I have to stick with Allison Janney. Now for the directors. Alexa, who is nominated for Best Director this year?
Here are the 2018 Oscar nominees for Best Director: Christopher Nolan for Dunkirk, Jordan Peele for Get Out, Greta Gerwig for Lady Bird, Paul Thomas Anderson for Phantom Thread, and Guillermo del Toro for The Shape of Water.
And my pick is Guillermo del Toro for The Shape of Water. And now the race for Best Actor. Alexa, who are the nominees for Best Actor?
Here are the 2018 Oscar nominees for Best Leading Actor: Timothée Chalamet for Call Me By Your Name, Daniel Day-Lewis for Phantom Thread, Daniel Kaluuya for Get Out, Gary Oldman for Darkest Hour, and Denzel Washington for Roman J. Israel Esquire.
This category seems like a lock for Gary Oldman. He's been around a while, and I think the Academy will want to reward him. However, I was very impressed by Timothée Chalamet in Call Me By Your Name, but I'll stick with Gary Oldman. So, in the Best Actress race, who do we have? Alexa, who are the nominees for Best Actress?
Here are the 2018 Oscar nominees for Best Leading Actress: Sally Hawkins for The Shape of Water, Frances McDormand for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, Margot Robbie for I, Tonya, Saoirse Ronan for Lady Bird, and Meryl Streep for The Post. The 90th annual.
I loved Sally Hawkins and her nuanced performance in The Shape of Water. And if it's a big night for The Shape of Water, she could be swept along with it. And Hollywood is not afraid to give out Oscars to characters who are deaf mutes. They did for Jane Wyman in Johnny Belinda, Patty Duke in The Miracle Worker, John Mills in Ryan's Daughter, and Molly Madeline in Children of a Lesser God. However, I'm going to have to go with Frances McDormand. She seemed to be carrying the wave, and it is also a knockout. And now the big one. For Best Picture, the nominees are Call Me By Your Name, Get Out, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, The Shape of Water, and 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. It was really tough to call. Right now, the favorites are The Shape of Water, 3 billboards, and Get Out. So what I did, I went to look to see how they did at the various guilds, the major guilds, and to come up with my answer, I guess. And so, since they are the voting members of the Academy, and I found out The Shape of Water won the Producers Guild and the Directors Guild. It was nominated for the Writers Guild. It got an Oscar nomination for Best Director, but it was not nominated for the SAG Ensemble. Now, 3 billboards was nominated at the Producers Guild. It was nominated at the Directors Guild. It won the SAG Ensemble. It was ineligible at the Writers Guild, but it did get a nomination for writing at the Oscars. But it did not get a nomination for Best Director. They gave it 4 points. Then I looked at Get Out. It was nominated at the Producers Guild. It won the First Picture Award at the Directors Guild, and it was nominated there. It won the Writers Guild. It was nominated for the SAG Ensemble, and it was nominated for Best Director at Oscar. So that gave it 5 points. So I'm just going to have to pick Get Out as the Best Picture of the year. So that's it. Good luck on your Oscar ballots, and do come back next year. Thanks for watching.
Hooray for Hollywood. You may be homely in your neighborhood, but if you think that you can be an actor, see Mr. Factor, he'd make a monkey.